Mark Pfeifer, south of Owatonna, about 7 miles, so in southern Minnesota. Been in the program about 7 years. I think the thing that's been most interesting is just on corn, the areas that, a lot of times I think in the past when we have a poor area in the field, we would tend to put more fertilizer on that area to try to bring it up to be more even with the best of the field. And that's not the right thing that I've learned. And I think that's been very interesting. We push the good soils to get the maximum yields, and we back off on the areas where it's not as productive a soil, and that's really worked well. I've talked to my dad about before we started doing, we started mapping all of our yields, and the thing that shocked him is that, he said, this farm that over here, I really felt like this one was our best field. And he said, it's just been a shock that that's not even close to our best field. And it's been an eye opener. And now I feel like we know our farms really well, and we know what kinds of methods work on these different fields to get the maximum yields or maximum profit, really. I think my dad was quite skeptical to start with, yeah, and then when he would look at some of these maps and we would see actually areas where there would be zero application, that would really bother him. That just, and I'd say, hey, that's what the rec says, and generally we've been right, and he doesn't question it really anymore. Well, we used to apply fertilizer for both the corn and soybeans in one application. Just to save money on application, but now we felt that because our corn yields are really high, and the removal rates, we know pretty accurately what our removal rates are in fertilizer. We fertilize every year for the soybeans, and that's helped our soybean yields as well. So I think that's one change we made. We've also started to apply nitrogen. So we used to apply all our nitrogen in the fall. Now we do it in the spring, and then we soil sample, and we side dress the rest, and that's worked very well for us. And I think as our legislators and general people are getting more concerned about nitrates in the soil and fertilizer runoff, I think we're being very much more efficient. I think that's just a good thing to be. And just having the ability to have all this data at our fingertips and make decisions on it, not just have data, but we make good agronomic decisions, I believe, and save on inputs and really make us more profitable. So.